Hey everybody,
Bam.
welcome. It's IFB Interfleet Broadcasting, a news, pop culture, science fiction, entertainment channel, and it's, as you know, brought to you by two guys that grew up watching 70s, 80s TV, movies, cartoons. I'm New York Pete, and this is my best buddy Chris.
Hey, everybody.
Chris-
Welcome to the
Hey,
show. We're happy to have you here, and just can't wait to get going tonight. This has been I've got a lot of stuff put together, so I'm going to be kind of stepping back because I have lots of buttons to push tonight.
oh,
But
and that's okay. But
before we get started, we don't. But we thank you for showing up, and we look forward to having you again next Thursday, or every Thursday we're always here. What am I saying? Next Thursday? Today's Saturday. Oh, today's a special day.
it is. It's
Yeah,
happy
that's
birthday.
it.
That's it. Happy birthday to IFB and happy birthday to the original Battlestar Galactica from 1978. Today is the date that it was first broadcast. And welcome everyone. We have a whole bunch of guests that are here with us. Brigitte from Austria. Let's see, Lola's and Sarah's, and let's see
Her
who else.
name
I
was
see George. I
Lola.
see Clay. Let's see, Professor
That's where I'm going to get you
uh,
one of those things
Professor
from the
Eric is
romper
here too.
room. I
Yes, you
see
should.
so and
You
so,
should. It
and I
should say IFB. Rob is here, unofficial. Yes, Rob Baum. I haven't gotten the link sent to my phone. Rob, stand by. We're gonna have a
hang on.
link for the trivia. We're doing a trivia tonight. So our unofficial fact checker. That's Rob. Rob, thank you for joining us. Really
If
appreciate it.
Rob doesn't
We're
win
gonna
tonight, I'll be impressed. Rob's
no,
really
yeah, well,
smart.
no, Rob, no, my money's on Rob in the top three, but Professor Padden is on as well.
Oh,
George
okay.
is George is with us. Lola, of course. Hey, Lola, just to name a few. But hey, welcome everybody. It's happy Nova Cycle IFB. Paul is with us.
Paul's on us. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul, for joining us all the way from the opposite end of the U.S. We're on the East Coast, and Paul's all the way on the other side. Commander, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it very, very much. We have a guest host tonight. In the green room is none other than Eric Larson. We are so honored to have him back and celebrating today and doing a tribute, of course, to his father, Glenn Larson. If it wasn't for Battlestar Galactica, this show wouldn't be here, Chris. We wouldn't have done this. So,
Right. We would
you
have.
know,
We wouldn't have met probably to begin with,
no,
and this.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I could say that for fact.
Yeah. And you
It's
would have been
that real.
doing a podcast instead of a live video.
Yes, yes, it's true. It's true, but it wouldn't have been a sci-fi podcast. But that's a whole other story for another show. I'm really really happy that you guys are here with us. Charlene Donatello's here with us. Another uh, one of the classic Battlestar Galactica heroes that was out there back in the day, creating fan clubs and writing and the like. So, Charlene, thank you so much for joining us. We have some of the representatives from a lot of the Facebook groups, the Battlestar and Sci-Fi groups that are out there, are here represented with us. Mediocre Modeler, happy birthday, IFB. Mediocre Modeler, thank you for joining us.
Sarah
Another
from
admin and
Kansas.
creator. Yes, we have Kansas represented, and Mediocre Modeler is one of our close friends and supporters. He has his own program out there, and he is involved as a science fiction modeler. He's also a Battlestar Galactica fan, and so
He's a
tune in and
galactonut.
watch. Yeah, he is like us, but tune in, watch his program as well. Thank you for joining us, Mediocre Modeler. All of these, Chris, all of these representatives, they have their own shows and represent thousands of
Yes,
fans,
exact. And
and and we're linked
that's
to
the
them.
important thing. I mean,
Oh
once
yeah,
again, the fans are the fuel that pushes these shows to Hollywood and everything else. So we're happy to have you on board and happy to that you joined us. Some of you first time joiners, thank you for coming on, and we look forward to seeing you. We do every Thursday, and those old people that always come on, thank you for showing up again and listening to us.
oh absolutely. Fran is with us. Fran, thank you
Yep.
for joining us. She's been busy writing and publishing. She just put out a book not too
Yep.
long
We
ago, but
actually
she's
do
a
have some fan fiction writers here tonight, by the way.
oh Absolutely, and
Yep.
and Fran is at the top of the list, as well as some of the others,
Patton. Yep.
including Lola and Eric, Professor Patton as well. But Fran is on. Call sign reboot. Thanks for joining us. Happy birthday to Tipsy and to IFB and Battlestar Galactica. Chris Laskowski from Down Under in Australia. Good day from Down Under. Good day to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Carl Cullenschmidt. Hello, hello, hello. Team BSG Viper. We were just discussing your Viper with Eric Larson.
We're going to
Before
make
we
that
came
happen at
online.
Dragon Con.
Yeah, so we're just talking about that. Janet Jenkins, happy birthday, IFB. Thank you, Janet, for joining us. Any fan fiction writers here tonight? Oh, yes, there are a whole bunch. And of course, Paul. Yes, Paul, everybody, thanks for joining us. Chris, before we do the trivia, before we talk to Eric, before we do all that, it's our birthday, IFB birthday and
Yep.
Galactica birthday. Why don't we do our traditional toast and bring everybody on? We have John with us as well, and let's toast to birthdays, man. It's a
That's it. So I'll bring everybody on. So stand by.
Yeah.
And bam. Everybody's
There
on.
we are. Eric, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming back. John One, of course, our news anchor. Thanks for coming on, John. Appreciate it. I know you have a tribute to Galactica and the legacy of Glenn Larson. So we'll do that after we do a toast. In the meantime, happy 40th, Yorin. Yes, absolutely. In honor of the 44th anniversary, I'm buying 44 Ambrosias through Buy My Coffee.
Buy me
Good
a
night,
coffee.
the Oak Club.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
right, Fran. Way to go. Woo! All right. Well, I have
You're
cider.
woodchucking again, huh?
Yes, I am. This is Amber.
Me, I'm
yes, very good. Thank
I'm
you.
doing a Voodoo Ranger. So
Voodoo Ranger, excellent. All right, ready?
yep. What do you got?
What do you got there, John? Come on.
I got
Be
a
modest.
Mackenzie's Black Cherry cider.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I haven't had that. That sounds good.
Pizza cider guy.
Yeah, I
Pretty
like
good.
that. Eric,
Kind of
Eric,
addicting.
are you? I
You
think
good?
Eric has
Eric's
ambrosia.
got it.
I got some imported bottled water from the
There you go.
Galactic.
Nice.
Hopefully not from the bilges.
Yeah, I think
Ready?
that's where it came from.
Ready?
Let's go,
One,
guys. 1, 2,
two,
3.
three.
All right, there we go. All right, now for tonight, I have re-established.
Of course, you haven't switched glasses yet because Cylons rule and Colonials drool.
Really cool. Yeah, because tonight they're going to lose in trivia.
Oh,
So,
okay, whatever.
let's go. Ready? Let's
Yep.
just pour this out. Let's get it going. And whoa.
We just lost half our audience. They're all running to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, give everybody a chance to get theirs all set. And let me put that to the side. It's sweating up a storm.
This is not.
All right.
This is not my diet plan, but this is a special occasion. So
Oh yeah. Battlestar Galactica, Cylon Warriors, Universal City Studios, 1979. Mine's from 1979. It's an original. And Chris, go ahead. Take the lead, Chris.
so we always toast to the fans. It's the people that create these universes and the people that support the universes, whether they be Battlestar Galactica or they be Knight Rider or the Fall Guy or all of those. It's important that the fans get recognized, and that's what IFB is all about, is to recognize the fans and recognize those people who are behind the scenes as well as in front of the cameras that create these places that we love to be in and dream about and write about. So here's to you, as we always say. What do we say, Pete?
Fans fuel the fleet.
Fans feel the fleet. Here's to you all.
And to Eric and to Battlestar Galactica and
Yep.
the legacy of Glenn Larson. Here you go, guys. To you. Excellent. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. So
Very good.
we're gonna have some fun tonight, guys. So John, you have your own tribute that you wanted to do tonight. Usually, John, of course, you do a little news thing not you do, your segment is news. You're our news anchor, but tonight you said you wanted to do a tribute. So why don't we go to that, and then we'll bring on Eric officially, and we'll start talking about Battlestar Galactica. We'll reminisce a little bit and take some questions from the audience. Our chat is up and running. So why don't we do that, Chris? What do you think?
Sounds good. All right, John, you ready?
All right. Yes, sir.
You got the Daggets under control?
Oh yeah, they're very quiet now. They've been very bad daggers today. All right. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're celebrating Battlestar Galactica's birthday. And more importantly, the man who brought it to us, and many more shows. We honor Glenn Albert Larson, writer, musician, television producer, and director. He made wholesome family entertainment that often revolved around technology. Fan favorites such as Quincy M.D., $6 Million Man, Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, The Fall Guy, which Mr. Larson, I didn't know, helped write and compose The Unknown Stuntman. Being a part of the group, the 4 Preps must have helped him, and getting 3 gold records was pretty help too. I was surprised, but he was very popular. He was a baritone, from what I believe in. A multi-talented man. One particular show he did is why we are here tonight. From the pilot episode Saga of a Star World till now, Battlestar Galactica has enthralled and gathered fans young and old. Still grows, still getting better. Captured our imagination. Fans have made movies, fanzines, Vipers, and you see Silent and Colonials together at cons.
Begrudgingly.
The fans want more. We celebrate Battlestar Galactica, bringing the fans on, leading the stories, talking to each other. We have a saying at Interfleet Broadcasting, fans fuel the fleet. Well, Mr. Larson was the master architect and creator. He lit the spark that burst into these beloved series of shows with legions of loyal fans. Thank you, Mr. Larson. Tonight we have a great show. Let's have some fun. Back to you, New York Pete and Tipsy Toaster, and thank you for having me on.
Well, thanks for that, John. Very well done. Nicely
Very well
done.
done.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. And, happy birthday to IFB, of course. John, you've been with us since the beginning, and we're happy to have you. And, of course, Tiny Bean Tara. Yeah, it's that time of the year when we get to celebrate some of our favorites. And, we here have a respect for the entire Galactica franchise. But, we have a soft spot, of course, with the original, because that's what brought us together to create this show. So, with that said, though, we are lucky enough to have Eric Larson is now back with us. Eric had visited us way back last year when we did a special honored tribute to his father, his late father, Glenn Larson, and Eric came on and accepted some awards that we were able to get for them. And we reached out to Eric and asked him if he would be available to celebrate tonight, and he was. He said yes, absolutely. It would, I didn't have to, twist his arm or do the hard sell or anything. And we're really humbled and we really appreciate it. And let's take advantage of the fact that he's taking his time out from doing all the things that he's doing, and he's here with us. So, Chris, what do you say we actually bring Eric Larson on?
Sure thing. Stand by and
Okay.
activate.
And there we go, Eric.
Launch.
How are you?
All right, glad to be on. Yeah, I'm always happy to support my father's legacy. He did some amazing stuff with these shows, and I'm always excited to see that fans are still touched by the shows, and they're moving it forward. So I think that's great. Yeah, you talk about the music. I remember being there when my father was composing the music for Battlestar Galactica. So he was kind of drawing upon that 4 Preps music experience, and he was able to be nominated for a Grammy for that, which I thought was great. He was so excited that John Williams actually was conducting the Boston Pops at one point, and they did a version of Battlestar Galactica, and my dad was so excited because that got the most applause. Battlestar Galactica got the most applause of all the shows that John Williams was doing, that night, of all his sci-fi shows. So it was really, really cool.
Wow, that's incredible. That's really cool. So Eric, it's you're very humble in your own right. you also played a part in, Battlestar Galactica and Galactica 1980 and other productions that your father made, produced. So, you were, an actor then, and you were in this. So it's not only the fact that you grew up in the household, you actually had a part in this stuff, which makes it double cool as far as I know the fans are concerned.
Oh, yeah, it was cool. And of course, I had a little pull there because, in Galactica 80, there was a scene where my character dies. And I was pretty upset
Yes.
about that. And I had to tell my dad, hey, what happened? My character dies. And he says, oh, don't worry, we can fix that. So
It's space. We can bring him back.
yeah, we can bring him back.
It's
That's
$6 million
the
man.
beauty
We
of
can rebuild
sci-fi.
him.
And
Yeah,
not to
and he had
mention that,
experience because he rebuilt Steve Austin. So
There you
he can
go.
do it.
yeah. Eric, did he do that to you again?
He likes killing me off. I don't know why. In Fall Guy, I am. Oh well, we won't say. But anyways, I don't
We
want
almost
to give
gave that
away
away.
too much here. But yeah, that's kind of a thing he does in some of the shows. But I wasn't killed off in Battlestar Galactica. So
Well,
we'll
1980, you
talk
didn't
about
get killed off. They tried to
that.
kill
What's
you
that?
off. Said in Galactica 80, they tried to kill you off, but
Yeah,
you got
Didn't
better.
work.
yeah.
Didn't work.
But I improved. So that's
You
the good
survived.
thing.
Yeah.
I survived.
Excellent. So,
But I
Eric,
don't always survive.
well,
I don't always survive in some of the other shows. In one in particular, but we'll talk about that later.
so, Eric, I know that you've, you've been at the shows before, and it's always pleasantly surprising to know that, you've participated in the fandom. We were talking about it just before we went on air, and you knew about Carl's Viper, the 1-to-1 scale Colonial Viper that he has, Team BSG, and the Viper that you've been out to see. You've seen it. You've sat in it. So you have been active in the fandom, and
Well,
it's
I thought that was really impressive what he had done. I mean, he built this thing in his garage. He built a Colonial Viper in his garage. I mean, how cool is that?
that is
So I
awesome.
had to go see that.
Yeah.
And
That
I
is
think
so
some of the
cool.
actors in the show were excited about that.
Yes,
To
they they
get
they,
in
they
there.
were. Carl actually is with us now, and he says, "Glad to see you again, Eric. Has been a while. Thanks for tuning in, Carl. Appreciate you and George Mellis, a team that make that happen, and we're looking forward to possibly having the Viper come out. There's some talk that maybe we can have this thing come up to Dragon Con, and see if we can celebrate the 45th anniversary of Battlestar Galactica in style. And hopefully maybe we can even twist your arm, Eric, to see if you have some free time amongst all the crazy things that you're involved in. That maybe we could persuade you to come down to Dragon Con for a day at least, and come out, and maybe we could do a panel or something with you. But that's a whole other conversation. But we want to put that out. I know you're very busy doing your stuff.
Well, we
So
have I have done them, so we can talk about that. But yeah, I mean, I did a tribute to my father in Modesto, and so I'm glad to support my father's legacy and see the fans that are excited and putting these great things out. So I'm glad to help.
outstanding. Thank you so much, Eric. And again, thank you for taking the time out and coming on the show with us, and doing this whole anniversary thing. It means a lot to the fans. It really does, because Chris and I always say that, we wouldn't, I mean, what would we have if it was just the two of us? We would probably come out and, talk about what we like. But with the help of the fans and people like yourself, Eric, we have a lot more. There is a fandom, where there's Star Trek, and there's Star Wars, and then there's Battlestar Galactica, and that's where we are. That's where we're centered around, and I'm getting a whole bunch of comments. we have one of our really really good close supporters, Rob Baum, wants to know what's the latest word on the film version of the Fall Guy, or for that matter, the Galactica film.
Okay, so Fall Guy has been in development for a long period of time, but it is, it's had. I mean, we've had people come in and say, "Hey, we want to do Fall Guy, but as a gymnastics show." It's like, what? My dad wasn't too excited about that. He really wants to, be true to the characters. He wanted to be true to the whole story. David Leitch has come along, and David Leitch has been a stuntman, so he's got a certain affinity for the character, and he's going to make this into a big movie. This thing is going into production. It's got a big cast. So we're looking at Ryan Gosling is going to be in it. We got Emily Blunt. They're looking at putting in about $244 million into the Australian economy. So for the person that's on here from Australia, they should be excited. We're got some money coming in there from Fall Guys. So that's happening, and they're going to be shooting this fall. But it
Wow.
doesn't come out. We're looking at for a release date. It's going to be March 2024. So far,
20. Wow.
So
Wow.
all these things are subject to change, but that's what it's looking like right now. And as far as Battlestar Galactica goes, Simon Kinberg was the last person that's been developing that. We're going to see what happens, and hopefully that will get produced into a movie, and that would be exciting. James Wan was penning a Knight Rider script, so we'll see what happens with Knight Rider. I'd love to see that turn into a film. I'm sure my father would love for that to happen as well. These are things that he was really trying to do towards the end of his life. So it'd be exciting to see if these happens. I think all these shows resonate with fans still. Knight Rider's celebrating its 40th anniversary. It's hard to imagine this was 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I still remember seeing all the actors audition for it, and that was really cool. I bet I didn't care. I was just running around the lot. It's like, it's real fun. I'm gonna go out and walk around all the sets and stuff. But it was cool. It was cool to see that.
So we have on board right now is Baz from Down Under as well. Baz, welcome. Thanks for tuning in live. He's also finishing up his 1-to-1 scale Viper, which is from the Reimagined show, and he's been working on that for years now. And he has a very very strong fan following, and hopefully that'll be out eventually. And he's getting close. So Baz, more power to you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. We have a couple of other questions. One of them that I kind of mentioned to you earlier, Eric, was so you were saying that they're going to be filming in Australia. Your involvement, would that mean that you possibly would be going out there, or you're just too far removed on the pyramid to actually get involved with stuff like that?
Well, David Leitch is going to be handling that, so that's going to be his thing. As far as the Glenn Larson family, I mean they're bringing that to those guys, letting those guys handle it. So
Gotcha.
kind of the way that works. So you want to make sure these things go to the right place, and then when they do, you just kind of let them go.
Gotcha. Gotcha. We have a couple of other questions, Eric. Do you foresee any other series that your father produced coming out on DVD or Blu-ray or on Netflix or anything like that?
As far as which show?
Any of the other shows, do you think, like, there might be like Blu-rays or any other specials coming out?
I mean, Battlestar Galactica. I think you can find that on Amazon. I think there's all kinds of places where all these shows are.
I think
So
the
I'm not
question
really
was
up
under
on all the
cover up.
different.
Ah, yes, Cover Up. That's right, Cover Up.
Yeah. As far as cover up, I mean, I think that has been out.
Okay,
But I'm not sure where that's at right now.
gotcha.
Yeah, I couldn't
Um,
say.
so we have a little bit of an update in
I mean,
terms of that.
Manimal, and Automan are out on DVD. I know that.
Okay, okay, very cool.
As
But
far
I
as
want
Cover Up, Masquerade, and some of those shows, I'm not really sure
I
where
think
those are
McLeod
right
is
now.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, McLeod
Well,
too. Yeah,
McLeod is. I put that on the Glenn A. Larson Facebook site.
yes.
So that one is definitely out. And yeah, it's been out for a little bit.
Baz just
You
informed
could
me
also
that.
pay.
Sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We just got an update that Baz from Down Under was telling us that he's fiberglassing as we speak. And good day to Eric and all the fans here. So he's doing a one heck of a job on that Viper that he's putting together. So if you haven't checked it out, Eric, I invite you to take a peek at his work. It's incredible. And he's just put in so much time into it. It's really cool.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. I'm excited to see the fans pulling these things off. I mean, they're amazing. And it helps keep the show going. It helps keep the legacy going. So I'm always excited about that.
Yeah, it helps get other people involved. I mean, people who may have never seen it before, who are younger, you get them involved as well.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
I know, and I know some of the actors were really excited to see when I went down to Texas and they saw the Colonial Viper there that Carl built. They were all excited about it. Um, so yeah, I think it's great. And then the thing moves. I mean, it's really cool the way it comes down, and it's like you're ready for the ride. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to go for the
Oh,
start.
absolutely. So Eric, we here on the show, and last time you came on, you were gracious enough to stick around. We talked about a few things, and this has come up yet again. It's up on the chat, and it's brought up by John. He wanted to know if I'm going to put a little twist on his question, but he wanted to know about the possibility of an animated series for Battlestar Galactica like the Clone Wars. How does that sound to you? Does that resonate?
Um, that is probably going to be a call for, as far as TV, that's probably going to be a call for Universal.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
for Universal.
Yeah, Universal owns the
Um,
TV rights. Larson Industries owns
Right.
the movie rights.
Right. So but now Universal is also doing the feature right now. So so we're waiting to see them produce this show that they've got. So they have the rights to run with this feature. Let's see what happens with that. It is being developed, and when it goes forward, we'll announce it and we'll let everybody know.
So
Oh, heck yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
not dead.
As far as I know, it is not dead. It's still going, and I don't think it'll ever be dead. I think if Universal decides not to move forward with it, then someone else may jump on it. So
I'll
I
jump on
think
it.
there is interest in that show getting made.
Heck yeah. I do
Oh, heck
believe it.
yeah.
We'd love to see
Absolutely.
the the continuation of the Pegasus as well.
So, but the ball is in their court. So let's see what they do, and I
Yeah,
think it could be really exciting.
I know the
I'm
fans
hoping
are
that
really.
they're true to the show.
I know the fans are really frustrated with, or frustrated with the amount of time they're having to wait for it. So
We're anxious. We want
Yeah, I mean,
more.
yeah, we want that show to get made.
Yep.
I'm excited that Fall Guy is going to move forward. Magnum was moved into to be remade as a TV show, but there is hope for other shows to be made into movies and other TV incarnations as well. So we'll see what happens.
Any words on those? Which ones?
Well, when they're announced,
Okay.
when I can announce
When
them,
you can't announce them, gotcha.
then
So-
then I will.
Ancient Chinese
If
secret.
it's just like something that's when everything's like signed and
Yeah.
ready to go,
They're ready to go.
put it out there.
So Eric, there are other projects in different stages of development based on your father's work that he left, correct?
Right. So we're talking about some of those shows, such as Battlestar, and shows, and that's out there. People can look those up. Knight Rider as well. Have there been other people have shown interest in doing other shows? I mean, I can't really comment on the status of some of the other shows, but I mean, let's say there is interest. I mean, I think people will want to see other shows of Larson. So, but when they're developed, then we'll announce it.
And so, like, we know, like, the best comparison that I can come up with, Eric, is Gene Roddenberry. When he passed, he had left behind a lot of uh, unproduced pilots, stories, and undeveloped series that his wife Majel Barrett eventually was able to put those out. I know that your dad was prolific, and even you had mentioned that there was like a room full of work that he left behind that is still waiting to be made. So is there potential for some of that stuff to see the light of day?
So absolutely, and in fact, one of those shows includes a show that I created with my father. So so yeah, there is an opportunity for that, and I would be excited to see some of those shows, especially that one. So yeah, there is a potential, and so we'll just see what happens, and when it gets announced, we'll definitely want to come on and let everybody know.
Oh, that outstanding, Eric. In this new, like, most of the fandom these days are more sophisticated in understanding what it takes to make and produce these things. So if it's not, like, the formulas have changed, they're not really the same. It's a different production. The costs are absorbed differently, they're put out differently. In your opinion, what does it take in today's world? Is it all in the hands of us, of the studios? Like we said, your father has all this work. Is it just the studio, or could some of this stuff actually be created or produced through other means?
I mean, there is a potential to do something through crowdfunding and something like that, and that's something that would have to be discussed. And that's but there's always a potential for that, and a lot of these things are done with big studios. I mean, when you're talking about Fall Guy, that's a big budget show that's going to be made, and
Oh,
the
sure.
potential is always there that it could be a big budget movie.
Right.
Battlestar Galactica will probably not be a very inexpensive movie when it's finished. So yeah, that's probably going to go to a huge studio, and right now it's in the court of a big studio. So Yeah, I don't expect that to be like a $10 million movie.
Right. Right.
It's
It's
going
going
to
to be
be
big.
it's going to be massive. And we never really had a lot of money for this show. I mean, yeah, there was it was a lot of money for that time. But if you look at Ralph McQuarrie's illustrations, his artwork, I mean, it was amazing.
Oh
Wouldn't
yeah.
it be great if you could capture that stuff with a huge budget? Do the Ovions with CGI. If you could do that stuff with a big budget movie, there's things you could do that we just couldn't do back then, and we didn't even have the technology to do it back then. Not even Lucas could do CGI back in the day. So you look at that first bar scene that he did. It's nothing compared to what he was able to do later on and touch it up and all that.
Right. Right.
So I think it would be really exciting if you could just capture more of what really Ralph McQuarrie and some of these other designers really wanted to do. But we just didn't have the money. But it for that time. I mean, first of all, the ABC was only licensing the show for a certain amount of money, so Universal had to go in and recoup their costs by sending it internationally and releasing it domestically as well eventually. So because the same thing happened with Buck Rogers. I mean, it was pretty pricey to do that for TV.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Um, and people don't realize the audience that came for that show. We're celebrating the anniversary of that show, but there was over 60 million viewers that came in for that. That's a lot of viewers. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you're doing a sci-fi show on the Sci-Fi Channel, you're probably not going to get those numbers.
Correct.
You know,
Correct. Agreed. But
you
the
know.
beauty, Eric, of these shows is that you have a built-in audience. You have the fan base
They're
that,
timeless. Yeah.
yeah, they're timeless. So the fans like ourselves that are anxious for it is the springboard to then introduce it to everybody else. So it's not like the like you said, the Buck Rogerses and the Buck Battlestar and the Fall Guy and the Knight Rider. They already have fertile ground, and everybody's chomping at the bit to get this. So it can only get bigger, right from the fans and the original fans, and then just explode. But I know that your father and yourself have the capabilities of also launching new stuff as well. I mean, the creativity is there. You have such a strong legacy that I would imagine that besides the heavy name recognition projects, that I bet you guys could come up with something, put together one of the other projects and be just as successful today, creating something, or pushing forward something that was worked on in the past.
Absolutely. There's absolutely, and there's shows that some of the shows that my father produced at Fox, like Manimal. I mean, people in France love that show. I mean, they absolutely adored that show. And Will Ferrell was attached to the movie at one point, um,
Wow.
to be made here. So there's other shows that my father produced that could easily be turned into films.
Eric, what about have you ever considered writing a memoir, or writing, your perspective on all of these great, iconic shows, and, like from your perspective growing up around it? I know people would, the fans would love to hear your stories and read about this stuff. Have you ever considered that?
Growing up Star
Yeah,
Child.
I thought about it. I thought
Yeah.
about doing it. I just haven't. I mean, I know authors have come up to me and talked to me and said, you know, can you answer my questions? Can we do an article? And so I've done articles and things that, in fact, there's one that's going to be published. It looks like so, but yeah, that could be something that we could do. Um, I know Bruce Belland is going to be writing his memoir about being in the four preps with my father, and in fact,
Wow.
he went to ask me about a lot of things that happened because there were things that he knew, but there were other things that he didn't know, and so he wanted to get my take. A lot of people, like, they know that my father was obsessed with water, but they don't know why.
Right.
Why was he so obsessed with water, and how that got him to write. Like, he would, when he was in the four preps, he would run the water while he was writing scripts. He would just keep the water running all the time he was typing. And Bruce Bellin was like, "What the heck is he doing? Why is he doing that? Wasting all that water." But it made him. It made him. And also, the story behind that Bruce didn't understand is that when my father was young, my grandma would come home and she would run the shower, and it was from a long day of work, and that's how he knew everything was okay because mama's back.
Right.
And so that's why he just had this obsession with water. So ultimately, he ended up with like a river that ran through his house in Bel Air and
Wow.
had fish in there, and but it helped him write. That was his inspiration. And he would also go to Hawaii to write. He had to be near the water. And
Wow.
actually, when we were talking about the Battlestar Galactica theme, he wrote that at Malibu. He would go outside and just get inspired, and then come in, and he'd write out this theme that got nominated for a Grammy, and that was cool. But yeah, that was his thing. He had to have water in the background going. Um,
Eric, what
the whole reason why he
you're
did.
you're very passionate about all of this legacy, and it inspires me to look into this, but there isn't, like, there's a lack of, we there's still a gap in all of this, like the history of what you guys did, what you've experienced, um what the influence of your dad being who he was on you. How did that play out with you? Like, how do you grow up with you know your father? I mean, he produced and did so many things. I mean, he's a legend. How did that influence you? How did you decide to stay in the business and not become a doctor? Like, how did that play out?
Yeah, he inspired me in a lot of ways. I mean, my father had a tremendous work ethic. I mean, he was hardly home when he had all those shows going. When he had Hardy Boys, he had like half the shows at Universal. And half the shows at Universal Television. So it's like, who is this strange guy coming home? Um, uh, but sometimes he'd invite us into that world, and you know, like we're coming up on Halloween. There was a Halloween special for Hardy Boys where he was filming at the Psycho House. So we got to
Oh,
be there, at the Psycho House, and watch him work. And they had it was a Halloween party show where Sean Cassidy would be singing and all that. And then we just, shark coming out of the water. That was that was fun for us. Because
oh, heck
television,
yeah.
when you're directing a show, that's a very time consuming, lengthy thing. So, but our fun was watching the shark coming out of the water, but below.
Did you ever consider becoming a producer or a director in television yourself?
So one of the things, well, I wrote with my father. And I worked in development for my father, so I helped him try to develop a lot of these shows into movies and things like that. So I'd help him out there. I worked on Nightman, which was a syndicated show, and so I helped with that series. Um, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun doing that. You can catch that actually. That's I think you can find that on Amazon
Yep.
and
There's a
stream
free
that
spot
show.
too. I just watched some of it the other day.
On Voodoo,
So,
maybe.
what's that?
I don't
It might
remember where I
be.
watched it, but it was free. I think it was on
Yeah,
NBC or
I think it
something.
might be on Vudu or Hulu,
Yeah.
one of the other streaming services. I think they have that on, and it's for free.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get I get checks on these shows, and that's cool. So
Oh wow.
Of course it is.
going.
Outstanding.
It's still going. But yeah, I have a channel called Purple Gator TV, and I put together a show there that's going to be coming back there. It's a show called The Adventures of the Givimals, and a show about these characters that give to each other with giving gadgets. And I thought, years ago, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you could have these characters that deliver gifts through giving gadgets, because it seems like our entire world is obsessed with war, and they turn all of our technology into weapons of war and so forth. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool, and of course in the scriptures they talk about how they will one day turn swords into plowshares and spears into pruning hooks. And so that seemed like that would ride along with that idea that one day you could have devices that give to each other. Instead of spending all of our energy on killing each other, we could spend our energy on helping each other. And of course, there's
Cool.
conflict. You have, villains that want to steal all the gifts. But I think that part of the beauty of science fiction is that you have to dream. You have to start somewhere. And I think that's what Jules Verne and some of these great science fiction people did. It starts with a dream. And Knight Rider, they're talking about cars that can drive by themselves. What a concept. And yet here we are. Cars can now drive themselves. But somebody has to dream these things. And that's the cool thing. Now, we could dream this thing and maybe we don't see that happening in our time. But some guy who's a fan says, hey, you know what? I can make that a reality. I can make that happen. And it's on that person to be able to make that happen. And that's cool. So even if I'm just making this little show about it and it's just this crazy dream, there's fans out there that can make that happen. So that's the beauty of science fiction, and I think that's what makes it so cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
As a matter of fact, Sarah just put up on the chat that Kit was the original Tesla.
yeah, I mean, it's amazing. We're looking at Cylons. Look at what they did back then. In Battlestar Galactica, you had all these robots that control the world, and
Heck yeah.
Now we're at a scary point where robots are getting more and more. We're seeing more.
The artificial intelligence.
Yeah, we're seeing that grow, and they're getting more and more powerful, and they're scaring people. So
Hang
I
on.
think in many ways Battlestar Galactica is a cautionary tale in a lot of ways of
Yes.
what that could be.
I agree,
But it can also be
100%.
positive.
Oh, yes.
Positive.
No, it has many. Good science fiction has multiple dimensions. It's not two-dimensional. It's not just what's on the screen. Good sci-fi has backstory, other elements, dialogue counts, what they say, what they represent. That's what good science fiction is, like Battlestar Galactica, like a lot of the other stuff that's out there. And morality plays into it as well, and that counts. And maybe that's why these shows that we love so much, carry that special something for us, and we still love them so much. Some people at some point, will point the finger and say, "Oh, it's campy. Oh, it's well, you know what? But it is what it is. I mean, it's not, but it's not just that. It's not just, you know, one dimensional. The story of what, in Battlestar, like, the Exodus and, the survival mode and what they're going through and the destruction and, the archetypes that are in it. It's all there. It's just incredible. It's not one dimensional, and that's what makes it so good sometimes. Like we joke about the Cylons. We talk about the good versus the bad. But it's not. It's on a whole other level. Very different than a lot of other movies and shows. So I know that's a little bit of the appeal that I've always gotten from something like Battlestar Galactica. Some of the other popular movies and shows are, they're just it's just that good and bad, and there's not a lot of that backstory. It took them 20, 30 years, 40 years to create backstory to give, some of these other shows another element that Galactic I thought always had.
Right.
Although,
That search for the new world, the search for
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
Absolutely. Well, I think, a lot of people love the cars of Knight Rider, but, one of the things that people often talk about in the Knight Rider circles is the idea of one person can make a difference.
Yep.
And that's what resonates with those people. It's not just the cars. Now, every year, they have conventions where people all get together and they'll look at all the cars and look at the designs, and the actual designer, Michael Sheffy, will talk about, what went into the shows and so forth. But if you talk to a lot of the people that love Knight Rider, they really love the whole theme of the show. The person can make a difference, and also the Wild Western style theme that I think really motivated my father.
Yeah, the traveling from location to location, solving problems, just like they did back in the Old West with like a horse or something. And in his case, it's the car.
Right, exactly. It's Shane, but he doesn't have a horse; he's got a car. And instead of Apollo having a horse, Apollo's got a Viper.
Right.
Or Starbucks got a Viper, and yet they'll have the showdown. Kind of the Wild West showdown, like you see with the Cylon at the end and that kind of thing.
Which was totally unfair. The Cylon was damaged.
That's irrelevant. That's
irrelevant. He's rooting for the Cylons. That's why.
Yeah, of course. He's going to excuse all of it. So come on,
Cylon
man.
was damaged. Yeah. I mean, that's why he could. That's why Apollo beat him. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, he was rooting for Red Eye.
Oh, of course he is. No matter what, the Cylons don't do anything.
I got Red Eye
wrong,
behind me.
Yeah, that's what I'm here. I got to keep them in check. Sean Shallow from the Battlestar Bulletin Board has been with us here and is a big supporter. We'd interviewed him. He's going to be re-interviewed again. Sean, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, we're here with none other than Eric Larson. It's anniversary time for Battlestar Galactica 1978 and IFB. Sean made some really relevant comments, very thought-provoking, worthy of us listening. I'm going to read them out. Battlestar Galactica, a one-season show, struck a deep nerve because it was so much more than special effects. It was about an exodus. It was about people that acted like us and looked like us, people that emoted as we do, and then you put the mythology and Egyptian tones on top of it, and it was really brilliant. Its detractors couldn't get past the special effects, the toys, and the fact it followed Star Wars. Spot on, Sean. Spot on.
Yeah,
and I agree with that.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree with that. My father was very much inspired by Von Daniken, and he talks about that. If you look at some of the DVD extras, he'll talk about that. Where Von Daniken, had this idea that these aliens came in from other worlds and they inspired all the different culture. And my father just loved that idea. And so you kind of see this. We talked about the Greek elements. last time. But
Yes.
of course, there's also other elements as well. There's Egyptian and the idea of the Mayans and the Toltecs and the idea of all these different cultures being a part of it. And also you see some Judeo-Christian ideas, from the scriptures. I know John Kalikos used to talk about that there was very biblical ideas that were there. And the idea that all these could have originated from some distant galaxy, I think is kind of an inspiring idea, that could be possible.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It gives it a total, the depth, a little bit of mystery to it that eludes a lot of other shows. And of course, your father had actually written this. The Saga of a Star World was written way before 1978, way before Star Wars, way before all these other programs and shows that came out in movies. So
Right, but we want to be very careful about that, right? Because we don't want to give away trivia
Too late
answers,
there. Way to go, Pete.
well, listen,
but
the
yes,
idea that there is speaking of trivia, Eric, I'm glad that you brought that up. So everybody has been patiently waiting. We have gotten some really, really good commentary on the chat. Eric, you've been sharing some, deep thought and some great stories. And for me personally, I'm going to say that, a book of recollections from you and what it was like growing up in that world, I think would find a really good audience. And but I think that I speak for others as well. I think the fans would really enjoy hearing and seeing the pictures, because I know that you have, obviously growing up, you have, we talked about some of the, the films and things that, the homemade films that you always did, but I know that you have other pictures that haven't been seen before, and we would definitely love to see that. But trivia, we're going to do some trivia. It's, of course, dedicated to our favorite shows. And, you're here with us and you're our co-host for the night. And we're going to do a trivia contest. And we have some prizes for, first, second, and third that IFB is going to, gladly send out to our winners. And let's see, Sarah, Eric's, Jeff's, George's, Lola's, everybody's. Let's see, Sean, and I don't know. I hope I'm not missing. I know there's a lot of you guys on here, Rob, and everybody else that are on here. Stay tuned now, because this is it. We're going to put up a link, Eric, and we're going to ask that everybody just scan the QR code. And once you scan the QR code, it's going to take you to a sign on for the trivia game, right? And we have a set number of, it's 28 questions, right, Eric? We got 28 questions, and they cover a lot of the shows. And we've done this a couple of times. So for those of you that have been with us before, we've done a couple of trivias, and we've done them as panels. We've hosted panels, and we've done some trivia before. And we've had a lot of fun. So I think that it's time. So guys, if you see on the screen now, what you do is with your phones, it's usually it's a
You can
little
either you can scan,
Yeah.
or you can actually go down to the bottom and crowd.live and then enter JIQSB.
Yes. So game will begin shortly. Chris,
Got to pick a
Tipsy
gotta,
Toaster.
You got to put a name. When you put your name in there, please don't put something that's that's not identifiable to yourself. Don't
Yes.
and please
And
keep
it's
it
gotta-
PG, people. I mean, I know we have a good time and we all have a great sense of humor, but we need to make sure that we don't offend anyone.
Right. Let's keep it clean, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's it's all in good fun. And so if you're using your phones, right, scan the QR code. It's going to take you to an app on your phone and then we can, you enter your name. Oh, by the way, there's teams. So in my best friend Chris, the Tipsy Toaster's infinite wisdom, he created 3 teams. So for those of you that have followed along and have played with us over the last 2 years, we've done this before. We have a fantastic track record, and the Colonials have won 2 out of 2.
Boo.
And there is, of course, there's a Cylon team, a Colonial team, and like I was saying, my best friend Chris here, he had, I don't know, some insights into creating another team. I don't know why he created the team he did, but there's a third, and it is called the what? What is it? The
Followers of Ibli.
Ibli.
Followers of Ibli.
All right. That doesn't mean you're going to win anything, but I invite you guys to join whatever team you want, and let's see how this plays out. Chris, I gotta ask you though. I'm not going to join the team because I'm not going to be participating in the team. So wouldn't that skew the numbers if I actually follow along?
We'll find out. Where you're going to be? We'll find out.
All right. So you want me to actually...
The team things isn't not a big deal. It's just kind of fun there. The team gets bragging rights.
Yes, team gets bragging rights, but ultimately it will be down to individual scores. But Chris, you'd asked me to actually, also join in so I could follow along. Do you want me to still do that?
That's up to you. I've got a handle on it.
Okay, so you know what? I'll just keep it open in case we need to. But between Eric and I think we can handle it. Eric and I will be reading questions, and then we'll follow. We're going to ask to see the answer breakdown, then the actual answer. We'll check leaderboards, and then we'll see how the team stats, because we have the ability to do that, and then we'll go on to the next question. So we're ready. I hope you guys are prepared. So if you get a chance, the QR code is up. So anybody that's joining us, it's happy birthday to Battlestar Galactica and happy birthday to Interfleet Broadcasting. We're so honored and happy to have with us here Eric Larson as our guest co-host. And we're going to be doing trivia. The Tipsy Toaster is working the dials, pressing buttons like he usually does. And so we're getting ready to start. So you guys out there, next time team name will be Sons of Vulpa. That's good. I like that. And you could always use Lucifer. You could throw Lucifer in there as well, but that's beside the point. That would have been funny too. So let me know if you guys are on. Send me up a couple of chats. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are all ready to proceed, because we're getting ready to.
The one thing I want everybody to know is we're timing this with Facebook. So Facebook is a couple of seconds off. So, if you're on Facebook, you'll be getting the questions at the right time. If you're somewhere else, you may not be getting the questions at the right time. So keep an eye on your phone because you may hear us say something or read this question, and the question may pop up on your phone before they get done with it. So there's a timing thing that you have to work with. And right now, you would not believe what I'm going through, because I have Pete and everybody else in one ear in real time, and then I have the delay in my right ear.
Okay. So the Tipsy Toaster's complaining about the fact that he needs a third brain, right? All IL series, supposedly, Vulpa had 2 brains, and Chris, you're not good enough for 2 brains? You need like a third brain? Is that what you want?
A third ear.
You want to be the Imperious leader. All right. Yeah, Sean says it's got to be a lot of fun. Okay, so Jeff and Fran and Sarah, Clay, Eric, I think Jeff is on. John is good. I think we're getting the feedback. Everybody seems to be joining up. Chris, can you see the numbers on who's on?
I can start it. Find out.
All right, give it a shot. I think we're getting ready to set this off. Yeah. All right. Yes, he wants Athena's brain. Rob, I know. I thought Chris was a Cylon. He is, but it seems that
There
his
we go.
technology is not doing well. All right, Eric, you want to read the first question?
Sure. All right. Question 1. In the 1978 episode of The Long Patrol, what was the name on the side of Recon Viper 1?
Oh, that's a good
It's a
one,
Jeopardy.
guys. That's a good one. I like that. It's good. So let's go. Get your. Whoa, here we go.
Man, this has got to be some real fans here.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. All right, so
Carl probably knows. I'm guessing Carl knows.
Yeah, he better, man. Of course, Carl better know.
I bet you Carl
So
knows.
it's timed, right?
Yep,
Chris,
it's timed out. The faster you answer it, the higher the points.
The more points you get. Okay, so I guess Chris, should we ask for a breakdown? The answer breakdown. What do you think? Yeah, should we just go with
Yep, there you go.
All right, we got it. There it is. So, answer was Star Chaser. Okay, and it was a multiple choice. So I know it wasn't Star. You put Starfighter, Cora. Cora's a good guess. That would have been a good one. And what else? We had Star Chaser and a couple others. Star Cluster. Did you put Star Cluster? Oh my God. Okay. All right. So that was all right. Okay. But how about the leaderboard then? Let's take a quick look, Eric, at the leaderboard. Chris will pull that up for us. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see live. Oh, okay. Battlestar Bulletin Board. Whoa. Oh boy. Clay Arden. Who's the third one there?
Did somebody got it?
Yep, 2 people got it. Yeah.
Wow.
Not bad. Okay. All right. Let's
True
get in it,
fan.
guys. Come on. True. Yes, true fans for sure.
This one.
All right. So,
Wow.
that's pretty cool, right, Eric? Let's see the teams.
That's
Can
impressive.
you give us? Yeah, teams. Let's see the team stats. What is that?
Yay, Cylons.
Oh man, come on.
These are Cylons?
Go Colonials. Let's go, man.
The
Come
Cylons.
on. No. All right, come on, people. Let's do this. Come on.
Cylons are
All right.
cool because they helped inspire Knight Rider though. So.
That's it.
Yes, this is true. All right, so I think we're ready for number 2. Eric, are you good with 2?
Okay, yes. Question 2. What was this character's first name from the show The Fall Guy?
Whoa.
So we got,
come on, guys.
So A, Samantha. Okay, well, you can read it there. B, Jackie. C, Marky. D, Joanne. What is
And it's okay. So on my end, it looks like it closed out. All right. So do we have all answers in, Chris? Is it actually closed? It is. Okay. So let's do the answer breakdown. Oh, Eric, take a look at that. Whoa. Oh, this looks like it's all over the place, man. 4, 9. What the heck? Oh, that was all
a hard
over.
question.
Yeah, that was a hard question. So let's go with the actual answer.
Okay, the answer is Samantha.
Yeah. So 29%. Okay, so let's check the leaderboard. Who got that one right? Let's see. Of course, Battlestar Bulletin
Close.
Board. Oh boy. Okay. And of course, we got to take a look at the teams, Eric. Let's see if the Colonials are coming back on this. Let's go. Come on. Go Colonials. No. Come on. Are you
the
messing
Cylons got it again.
Yeah, what is? Come on, guys.
No silence.
No, that's not cool. Oh, geez, Chris's head is going to be inflated. All right, so I believe it's time for next question. Let's go to question 3, Eric. If you would do the honors, please.
Okay. All right. So we're on to question 3.
Yes.
Okay. So question 3 is, who plays Apollo's brother Zach in the 1978 Battlestar pilot Saga of a Star World? For me, that's a pretty easy one, but hey.
Yeah, first and last name, and of course the Tipsy Toaster. Oh man, that you got a
I
crazy.
think everybody has got to get that one, but hey,
Yeah,
that's just me.
I agree. I agree,
If you're
Eric. I
from the
can't see.
period,
Yeah,
you got to know.
yeah. Come on. All right, so it's almost shutting down on our end. We're watching. It looks like it's going to be. It's okay. It's over. Chris, can you confirm that it's now closed? All right, Chris is yes, and
Yeah,
the answer,
a lot of
Rick
people. Okay.
Springfield. The Rick
Yeah.
Springfield. Okay, good, very good. So let's look at the leaderboard. How did the leaderboard go? Oh, Battlestar Bulletin Board. Bam. Okay, and let's see then. Let's pull up the teams. Teams. Go Colonials. Teams. Come on.
Yeah.
Ah, Cylons again? Hey, Chris,
Wow.
are you messing around with the numbers, man?
It's good to be controlling the back end of this.
Yeah. All right, whatever. Okay, so, all right.
Colonials don't they know Jesse's girl and
Hey, you would think so. Come on, man.
you
All right,
know
so let's do number
they're
4,
not Spring
Eric.
fans.
Yeah, let's do 4 because I don't know. I'm getting a
They
little.
also don't watch. Maybe the Cylons they watch General Hospital as well.
Ah, there you go.
That's
Maybe
it.
that's
That could
what.
be it. All right, let's
Yeah.
do 4 then.
Okay, 4. Fill in the blanks of the lyrics to the Fall Guy theme. Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farah. I've never been with anything less than a 9, so fine. I've been fire with blank blank. Now,
Oh.
if you even watch this show, you have to know this. But that's just me.
Oh, come
I mean,
on, you
if
fall guy.
you're a fan of this show, and that those music lyrics are like on every night, right? So I don't know. Let's see.
Almost. Let's see.
Let's
Okay,
see what
let's see what happens. All right,
I
so
would think, but hey,
all right, I'm still,
even
look, I'm gonna
my son was like getting that one, and
listen. Go Colonials.
he's not from that period.
Sally Field, right? What? Wait a second. What
Cheryl
is going?
Teagues. Cheryl Teagues.
What? Oh boy. Okay, so wait a second. What is going? What? All right, let's do the Sally Field's the answer, and let's check the leaderboard on this one. I know the Cylons got this wrong. They don't know. They don't know music.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. We got Clay up on top. Now I need to see the team breakdown. Give me the teams, man. Give me the teams. Give me teams. Give me teams. No. Come on, bro. Take your finger off the scale, will you please, Tipsy Toaster? Come on, man. Ibley's got none. Nobody joined the Earth followers account Ibley, bro. Okay. All right. I recall Lee Majors being in an ad with Celia Ward. It's a Mandela effect answer. Yeah. No kidding. All right, got the answer. Typing it in is a bit wonky. All right, well, come on, Rob. You gotta go for it. Okay, so that was 4. We're on 5. Go for it, Eric. We're on 5.
All right, 5. Boy, Cheryl Teagues, huh? Okay. What network carried the original series of Galactica. Okay, you got A, ABC, B, TBS, C, Sci-Fi, D, CBS, and E, NBC. What could it be?
Oh, and it's okay. It looks like it's closed on my end. I like that graphic there. I don't know if you guys, you can all see that's a little plug for IFB, of course. But no, we weren't. IFB was not covering it and was not broadcasting it. So let's pull it up. Give the answer.
Okay.
Well, it's yes, 92. Everybody
That's
got
pretty
no,
good.
not every. It is pretty good, but it better be for Colonials. Let's pull up the let's give us the leaderboard. Leaderboard, go Colonials, come on. Click that button. Let's get that let's get some of the stats up. There we go. Yes, okay, Clay is up there. Clay is first. And what about Colonials? What about the teams? Let's see, team stats. Fingers crossed. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Chris, is the computer not responding? I'm curious to see what the actual there we go. Okay. So Cylons are ahead by a lot, like double.
Those
All right, next
Cylons,
question.
I tell you.
Yeah, no, not good, not
Okay.
good. Next question. Let's go to number 6, Eric.
Okay, what ship is this patch from?
Nice. Oh, this is a good
That's
one.
a tough one. I think, but I think Carl's gonna know it. I think.
You better. Come on, guys. We need a Knight Rider question. They're coming. We got some.
We need some
We got 'em.
Colonials to step up to the plate. I think they're Colonial Warriors.
Yeah, what's up? Well, they're all in the
Yeah.
old club, man. They're in the officers club, just drinking
what's
away.
with the Colonial Warriors?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Come on. I think
I
the
think what's
Cylons
happening
are.
is they're. I think they're out there with all the golden qubits with Starbuck, and they're like gambling away, and they're not.
Yeah,
they're not focusing.
exactly. That's it. That's probably what it is. All right, it's down to
Drinking
6-4.
Starbucks ambrosia.
Yeah, it's spiked. That's exactly it. All right.
Yeah,
it's
spiked.
It's locked.
Spiked by the Cylons. Maybe that's what happened.
All right, so look,
I
the
think there's some
Celestra's the
foul
answer.
play here. I think there's foul
Celestra's the
play
answer,
afoot.
guys. Let's see what. Right. Let's go to the leaderboard. Clay, and Battlestar Bulletin Board. That's Sean. Okay, and I think where does that put the team now? Come on, Colonials. Come on, Colonials.
You know what? All of this makes sense. I mean, this is AI here. These are robots. But of course they're going to know.
Yeah, of course. All right, Colonials
course
are
they're
coming up.
gonna-
It's 90. All right, let's go to question 7, man. This is this is the Colonials catching up. Question 7.
If they get this to a showdown with lasers, then it's going to be another story.
Yeah, then we know what the outcome of that is. That's correct. Thanks, Eric. I know that. That's true. All right, so question 7. Bust out 7, Eric.
Okay, 7. All right, we're
Yeah.
moving along here. 7, what is the name of this character?
Oh, come on, everybody. Come on.
I don't know, it kind of evokes another TV show, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Another Glenn Larson show, perhaps?
Yep, that's right. Oh yeah. Hey, look, when you're producing anything and you have, individuals that you can rely on that are talented, you're going to want them to, work on your other project as well. So, that's a no-brainer. You get nowhere unless the team wins. Come on, Rob, let's go. Lola, I know you're on the Colonial team, so let's do this. Come on.
Well, and he's also a bartender, so that's probably what's happening is he's handing out the
Yeah,
ambrosia.
Black Sheep Squadron too. That's right, Rob. Thanks.
Yeah.
Cylon winning because the guy running the scoreboard is a Cylon. I did answer. Thank you, Rob. Okay, so let's see. What are the let's do the breakdown. Let's get the answer breakdown. Let's see, Chris. Come on. I hate to break it to Giles. Okay, perfect. Somebody wrote Rick Springfield. Okay, whatever. Let's go with the leaderboard. Wayne. You made one of the answers Wayne. Okay, whatever. Leaderboard. Okay, whoa. It's tied up again. And that what about the teams? Teams what do we got for teams again? That is at 40, almost like a 40-point difference. Someone's playing as Ibley. Somebody got 44 points for Ibley.
Yay.
Okay, yay. All right, let's go to the next question. Question 8, Eric.
Oh, okay. Have you followed Interfleet Broadcasting on Facebook? Following will let you know when the next live trivia is happening, which includes prizes. A, yes, or B, no.
Come on, everybody. Come on. Let's go. Cylon's
Should I
rule.
repeat the question?
Nah, it's over. This is a giveaway, man. This is, go Cylon, Sarah. Come on. Oh, look at that. Everybody got it right. Okay. All right, let's go. Move on.
Okay, so we're on 9?
Yes, we are on 9.
Okay.
This is a good one.
What is the name of this character?
This is, I got to admit, guys, this is not an easy one. You had to be, you had to pay attention or, because this is a backup character, like a supporting character, minor role, with lines, but, this is a good one. And I really personally enjoy question 10. So let's get past this because we're going to go to question 10. Question 10 is close to home. All right. And okay. Well, there's the answer. It's Dipper. And some of you got it. Oh, wow. All right. Let's bust up that leaderboard. And see who is up there on Clay. Wow, 329. Very good. And what about the teams? Let's go Colonials. Go Colonials. Cylons to woof.
Getting smoked.
The gap. Come on, you guys. He was the voice of Dr. Theophilus too. Was he really? No kidding. Rob says a trick question. Oh, come on. All right, guys. Let's do this. Eric, can you do this without with a strong composure for question 10?
Absolutely. What was the name of this character? A, John. B, Matthew. So is it A, John, B, Matthew, C, Aramis, or D, Todd?
It's a good one.
I know there's probably a lot of people who don't know that one.
A lot of people don't know this one, evidently.
Oh boy. Well, all right, it's closed. All right, Eric, you wanna give us some insight?
Whoa! Really, I'm shocked. Okay.
It's Todd.
I don't even have to look at it because I know.
Of course.
Because I'm
and
him.
why? That's right. That's you. That's awesome.
That's
man.
me with 70s hair.
That's awesome. You should have kept the patch off that. Right, Eric? You should have kept the patch off that thing.
So it's Todd.
Yeah, it's Todd. You know when you had that costume on, you should have ripped that patch off and kept that. That'd be worth like a ton today.
Well, I am told that suit exists. Actually, you can find that suit. Yeah, somebody has it. Now, I know a fan personally that has my little brother's suit.
Oh.
That has David's suit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
David is the one that kicked the director, Vince Edwards. He was not happy to be in one of those little pods. In fact, I think they created a special effect because that's not real. They never could close it.
Oh,
Yeah, he
really?
did not want to be in a closed pod.
Oh, interesting. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
well, he was a little kid, putting him in that little pod, he didn't want to be in there. So he was
Well, yeah. So
unhappy, and he let the director know he was unhappy.
yeah, you let him know, right? Well, so everybody's tuning in right now. We have Eric Larson is live with us co-hosting our trivia contest on IFB. It's IFB birthday, Battlestar Galactica birthday, and this trivia question is dedicated to, of course, Eric because that's him from the original Battlestar Galactica episode that he was in, and so we kind of threw that in. But let's get some stats up,
I
man.
look at that suit and I
Looking
just
like
think
a
to
kid
myself, it
from
must have been hot.
What's that?
So I look at that
Oh.
suit and it must have been hot.
What was cool is that I went to the McDonald's, whatever that restaurant was that's right next to Universal Studios, and I went in with that outfit, and nobody even bats an eye. I mean, you're coming in as an astronaut, and nobody even looks at you twice because they've seen everybody in there, right?
Yeah.
From every movie, and cowboys come in there. I mean, so it doesn't matter if you have an astronaut outfit.
Yeah, what the heck? That's just
Nothing
It's
unusual next to Universal Studios.
um Mediocre Bottler says that suit is very lost in space. Yeah, it is. It is. It
Really?
invokes that. Yeah, it kind of invokes a
Oh
little,
man, I wanted that.
yeah.
I,
It's
I
like a
think I
little,
want that outfit.
yeah,
I don't
man.
think
It's a
it'll
little,
fit though.
well,
It won't
you'd
fit
have to,
anymore.
well, you have to
I'd
like,
have to really take
frame
it
it.
in. Yeah,
Greetings from Earth.
yeah,
Greetings from Earth.
yeah.
All right, guys, come on. Show us some stats. Here we
Okay,
go.
so
Clay.
we're on to the next one.
Almost. Let's
We
just
got
get a
kind
quick
of stuck on that one, huh?
Yeah, no, that was cool. It's worth it though. The team. Let's get some team stats on that. Let's see. All right, Cylons. Oh boy. All right, man. Come on, everybody. Let's
Yeah.
go, Colonial. All right, number 11. Come on, everybody. Let's
How come
do
the
this.
Eastern Alliance? The Eastern Alliance should have been in there.
Yeah, no kidding. I agree. We should have had. That's the next team. Next
How
time
come
we do
we
trivia,
don't have an
Eric.
Eastern Alliance? They could
Next
have.
time
Now
we
they would
do,
have won that for sure.
guaranteed they would
Because
have
they
won
would
that.
Yeah, they
All right.
absolutely would have known that.
Let's do question 11, Eric, if you would.
Okay, what book has IFB not covered chapter by chapter? A.
Ooh.
The Silent Machine. B. Battlestar Galactica Armageddon. C. Tombs of Kobol. D. Battle of Molokai. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Eric, on this show, everything you say is okay.
Okay.
Aliens in California, nothing new. Yeah, Rob, exactly. All right, we closed it out and what is it? Oh yeah, so it was Tombs of Kobol is exactly the answer. And let's go with leaderboard and then team results. Oh, Clay. Okay. All right. So let's go quickly with the team stats. See what. Okay. So Cylons
Almost 100
all right.
ahead.
Man. All right. That's hurting me in the heart a little bit. I hope you do cover it. It's good. Yeah. Well, eventually, Sean. Obviously, we're gonna keep going, so we'll eventually get there. So
we had some Knight Rider fans.
Yeah, let's do this, man. It was yeah. Okay. So let's go with 12. Let's do question 12.
All right, 12. What was the name of the Knight Rider pilot episode?
Oh.
See, I bet you some Knight Rider fans are going to know this. We got some Knight Rider fans here. This is 40th anniversary question, buddy.
That's right.
Got to get this one. So the name of the episode is A, One Man Can Make a Difference. B, Night of the Phoenix. C, Dawn of a New Night. D, Night of Freedom.
Oh, Sarah, you better get this. This one's right. This one's in your wheelhouse. So, there we go. So 45% got the actual answer, Knight of the Phoenix. Give me some of the rest of the stats here, Chris. Can you pull up leaderboard and then team? Let's see. Okay, so Clay up on top, man. Wow. Okay. And let's
It's
go
close,
with
though.
yeah, let's go with the team now. Let's see how the teams are going. Let's go Colonials.
It's not close.
Come on, man. Come on, Chris. Stop pressing
Whoa.
those buttons, man.
Wow.
Yeah. This will be the first time, Eric. The first win. You know, two Colonials have won 2 out of the 2 out of 2, and the Cylons are trying to make up for it. Let's go with question 13, if you would.
All righty. Okay, so number 13 is, what news outlet did Jamie Hamilton work for in Galactica 1980? A, LA Times. B, Interfleet Broadcasting. C, United Broadcasting Station. D, National Broadcasting Company.
Oh, this is a good one. Come on, you guys. Yeah, Cylons are killing it. I know, George, man. Come on, Colonials. Let's go. Go Colonials. George, are you playing, man?
That should
Come
be
on.
that tricky, actually. But
No, you know. Come on, guys. It's not Interfleet Broadcasting,
I think
all right?
this is an easy one.
I thought so, too. But of course, good, George. Good. Lola. Lola's putting up answers. All right, it's closed, and let's see what. Are you playing, Lola? Are you actually on? You better be on. And answer is right. The United, yes, Broadcasting. So let's see if we made up some ground here. G80 did have more of a Fred Silverman NBC vibe. Okay. I know it, but I'm not taking part. Come on, Chris. Clay's up on top, and only. Ooh, all right. Let's see what. Go with the teams. Let's go. Some teams says they told me you were full already. I'm just assisting. Really, full? No full. Okay, and Cylons, guys, please. Where's the Colonials, man? Come on. All right. Next question.
See,
Eric.
usually with. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right.
Ready for the next one?
Go for it.
All right. What is the make of the pickup used in the show?
Oh. Okay. So.
Wait, did we mention the show?
Yes.
That's misprint. That's supposed to be a Fall Guy.
Fall Guy.
Okay.
Come on, you guys.
Now
Fall Guy.
That should be an easy show. Easy
Question.
answer for people who know that show.
Yeah. Come on. It was unknown because it was no. It's not that. It's not D. And some people. Whoa. All right. The actual answer is GMC, guys. It was GMC. So how did we fare on this? I think the Cylons broke themselves on this. They broke their back on this. Is not. I'm sure they didn't get any points. Go ahead. Come on, give us the rest here. Because all right. Clay did well. I don't know if you're playing for the Cylons, Clay, but let's go with the team results. I want to see teams. What? How can this be? Chris, stop skewing the stats here, because you're not supposed to be doing that. All right.
It's the number of brains. We can't help it.
Yeah, you can't help it. All right, we have another Knight Rider question. Question 15, Eric. Can you do that one?
Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, what actor from Battlestar Galactica played a role in the pilot episode of Knight Rider?
Whoa.
A, Lauren Green. B, Dirk Benedict. C, Herbert Jefferson Jr. D, Marin Jensen.
You wish, Marin Jensen. You wish, Chris. Let's see. All right, it closed out. This is a good one. I did not remember this. And the correct answer is, yep, that's right. Herb Jefferson Jr. Correct. How did that pan out? How did that play?
And he gets killed.
Yes, that's right. Go Colonials. Come on. Go Colonials. Give me some stats. Break down stats.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
we got a new leader.
Got a new leader. Okay. Where did and the team breakdown? Give me the team breakdown. Okay, Boomer. That's right, Sean. Cylons. All right. You and we're going to have a talk after this is over because I know you're doing something. You're manipulating. All right. Question 16. Eric, this is a long one. You ready for this one?
Okay.
All
All right,
right.
here we go. Fill in the blanks in the correct order. There are those who see life here began out there, far across the universe, with tribes of humans who may have been the forefathers of the blank, or the blank, or the blank. That they may have been the architects of the Great Pyramids, or the lost civilizations of Lemuria or Atlantis. Some believe that there may yet be brothers of man who even now fight vibe somewhere beyond the heavens.
Yes,
Dun,
Sean,
dun,
if you
dun.
lose, you lose all your qubits. That's right. All right. Let's
So,
see. Oof. Answer is, believe it or not, I was thrown for a loop myself. It is D, and who got this? Some got it. Oh, everybody was all over the place. Let's get some stats up, Chris. Oh, wow. Ooh, 728. Clay in second, and Battlestar Bulletin Board Sean is in third. So let's see what let's see if the Colonials have moved up at all, or they just continue to bury themselves on this one. Come on, Cylons. Oh, 60. All
Cylons
right,
have
come on.
AI, you know.
Yeah,
They
that's
got
right.
that.
That's right.
Multiple
All
brains.
right. Multiple brains.
Got the energy.
Let's do 17, Eric. I think this is a good one for the Colonials.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I think this is a tricky one here. So you got to be a good fan here. Adama enters the tomb of a Lord of Kobol in the 1978 episode of Lost Planet Bots. Of the 13 Lords of Kobol, what was the number of that Lord?
Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is good.
It's a tough one.
It is.
It's a
It
tough
is. My initial guess when we first went over this, I was wrong. I I was wrong.
one.
And
No.
let's see how everybody else plays
Clay
this.
probably knows it.
I hope so. Hey, Paul, are you in on this? You better be in on this, man. I don't see your name up on in lights. All right, give us some stats, because Lola, you're right. Um, 50% got 9 correct. Very good. Well done. Well
Wow.
done. Yeah, that's not bad, Eric. They did
Impressive.
pretty good. Yeah. All right, so let's show me some stats. Oh, look at that. Okay. Got to be quick on the trigger on these. And then of course, do show the team stats. Cylon still in the lead, man, by 90, like almost 90 points. All right, okay. All right, I'm not taking that personal. Let's go with question 18, Eric, if you would please.
All right. So, all right. Now, what is the name of this character?
There we go.
I was doing other things, so I was not here.
All right, come on. Oh, this is a good one though. This is
I was flying into the air.
Oh,
Jumping
come
up
on, you
really
guys.
high, throwing a perfect throw of
Oh,
the
nice.
ball.
Well, this was going down.
During this series.
All right. All right. Let's nice guess. Nice guess, Mr. Pavlov, but we'll see. Okay, almost closed, and here are the results. And wow, all over the place. Let's go with the breakdown. This is the breakdown. I'm sorry, the stats. Here we go. So yeah, 3 answered correctly, which is Willie. That's the answer. The answer is Willie. And we are let's go with the rest of that. If you would please send us up the leaderboard. Okay. Wow. EJP. EJP is up on top, and let's go, of course, with the team. Let's do the team stats. Cylons. All right, we're gaining a little bit of ground. I appreciate that. Let's go Colonials. All right, Eric, you up for doing 19?
Okay, now we're getting to this question. All right. So, what did Glenn Larson originally name the Galactica series in the 1960s? A.
Ooh,
Colonial Escape. B. Cylon Death Machine. C. Adam's Ark. D. Cylon Menace.
come on, you guys. Come on.
You gotta
Let's
be a
go.
big fan of the thing,
Eric.
but I don't know. I know.
Eric. Man, I still have hope, Eric. I still hope that okay, all right. Adam's Ark. Good. Let's bring up some of the stats here. Bring up the leaderboard. And let's see the machine as well. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Eric. It's
right.
this wow. Okay, wow. That's a close one. So it all breaks down to how quickly I guess you answer. Cylons. All right, we're closing the gap, guys. Go Colonials.
Now it was a bit different. Now the show was about the spaceship going from here out into outer
Yes.
space.
Right, from Earth out. Yeah.
Right.
Original
Right. That
concept.
was the original concept, but then it changed and it kind of made a reverse that.
Okay, so question 20.
Okay, so number 20.
Yeah.
So number 20 is this is an easy one for me, but I don't know. So who's the name of this character? See, I know because I got to meet the guy, so
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Eric, did you guys ever? I know that.
By
there
the
must
way,
have been...
he's not a very good driver. By the way,
Oh, did you guys? I know there was
when he was driving through those and hitting the barrels. That was
yeah, right.
Yeah, that was.
Did,
I understood it was not on purpose, but
oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But
Did,
hey, that was pretty cool. So hey,
yeah.
they want to keep that.
Did
I worked with
I know there must have been like a staff photographer on set when they were doing some of this stuff. Do you still have any like pictures from the episode where you're in it?
I was not a big picture taker back then, so I mean, I've got a lot of pictures, after the fact. So,
Wow.
But yeah,
Cool.
back now, if I had my cell phone, back then.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of selfies. It'd be totally different.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of
it.
selfies with Hector and Vector.
All right, so the answer is Hector, guys. It's not Vector, and it's not Bebop.
No. You're incorrect.
It's Vector. That's right. I stand corrected. Thank you, Chris. The Cylon is correct.
Most everybody picked Hector, but it is Vector.
It's Vector. That's right. Even all right. Eric didn't want to correct me. I appreciate you not putting me on the spot, Eric, but it is Vector. So okay, Bebop.
I was kind of jumping the gun too when I saw my Hector and Vector, so I was like, whoa. Okay.
All right. So all right, Professor's leading, and let's see how that's Ray Bolger. Let's see how the teams are. Cylons. All right. Okay. We're losing the lead. Question 21 is next, and
Okay.
we only have.
So,
Go for it, Eric, please.
okay, in the 1978 episode Magnetic Warriors, the Galactica needs new seeds and stops at an agroplanet. What is the name of the settlement they visit on that planet?
Ooh, this is
So
good.
is it A. Serenity, B. Equilus, C. Crocta, D. Sector? What is the answer?
Okay, and let's go for the answer breakdown. Lola, you are correct. No, George, you're wrong.
Actually, that's a nice, pretty straight across.
Yeah, evenly both correct and incorrect. Yes, it is Serenity, and okay,
Is that
George.
foreshadowing? I see a little bit of Firefly there.
It could be. It could be. Let's go with some of the other stats on that, please. Yes, there's the leaderboard. Okay, and okay, Professor Paddens is leading, and wow, got a good score on that. Joss Whedon ripped off BSG. Haha. Yes. Go Colonials. And Cylon still in the lead, but again, we're Colonials are picking up a little bit on that. All right.
Yeah, the
Eric,
average is 9.4 and 9.7. That's getting close.
Yeah, it is getting close. You jumped the gun, Clay. All right. All right, Eric, if you're okay with the next one, we're getting close to the end anyway.
Okay, which of the following is not a title to the 1978 BSG episode? A. Experiment in Terra, B. The Hand of God, C. Fire in Space, D. Long Patrol, E. The Young Warriors, F. All of these are episodes.
Huh. Tick tock, tick tock. Come on, you guys.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Sector was the name of the planet. Serenity, the settlement.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, we're almost shutting it down, and there's only a couple seconds left. Jump the gun again. Come on, Clay, Lola. We'll see.
Let's see the breakdown.
Yep, let's do the breakdown. And ooh, oh wow! So a couple you got the correct 77%. No, the answer is E. Lola, you are correct. Lola, your E was correct. I don't know if you went back and changed it. You messed up if you did. So let's see what.
It was the Young Lords.
Yeah, it's a tricky.
My phone is only 4 inches. Lola, we got to get you a new phone. All right, so give me some stats, man. Let's break this down. All right, Professor's up on top. And what about the team numbers? Let's see if we can. Oh, 40. Yes.
Oh, it's getting closer.
Whoa, Eric, look at this. 518 to 497. Excellent. Getting close. Close, man. Magnificent Warriors, Young Lords. Yes. Let's do this. The novel.
The AI is starting to break down.
Okay, so Sean says the novel was The Young Warriors. Very tricky. Yes, thinking of the Young Lords. Very good. Okay, let's keep us going, man. Keep it going. The juices are flowing. I know we've been at it for a little bit, but let's do the next one now. Yeah.
Okay, so in the 1978 episode Murder on the Rising Star, who did Starbuck get accused of killing on the Rising Star?
Yeah, this is a good one. Oh yeah, because I was at first I came up with an answer when we went over this, and I was like, oh, like you guys saying you speak too soon, because there's definitely one name that comes up immediately when I remember this episode, and it may not be the correct one, so be careful with that.
I get to
Oh,
look at
he's
the answers in the back end. It's funny sometimes.
yeah, yeah, and you're getting technical on it anyway. So let's see how this played out. All right, we closed it out. He later founded a taco company. Magnificent Warrior. Let's see. Lockhart was in a film called Young Warriors. Very good. Ortega. Okay. So, Cortega, right answer. And let's see who got this. Come on, come on. Oh boy, this might make. All right, come on. Give me the teams. Give me the teams, man. You're being quiet.
Oh,
Ooh, yes. Go Colonials.
come
Woo!
on,
We
Cylons.
are. We're within 17 points of a match. I love it. All right, let's go with the next one, Eric, if you would please. This is a good one. This is a good one. Question
All right.
24.
Okay, here we go. Boy, I wonder what the answer to this one is. All right. Eric Larson, that's me, was in the pilot episode of The Fall Guy. What happened to him in the show? It's very terrible. All right. A, kidnapped. B, hit by a car. C, was in a fight with another boy. D, was lost and Colt helped him find his parents.
Excellent question. This is a great question. This is. Come on, Eric. Tell me if you've been
Wow,
on
it's
any
spread out pretty
show
even.
that actually did a trivia and had you in it. Have you been on a show that did that?
Not aware. Not aware. I have some
Interfleet
trivia on
Broadcasting.
the trivia question.
Interfleet Broadcasting has Eric Larson doing a trivia on his role on on the Fall Guy. I love it.
Now I got some trivia from this. I got an autograph based on this scene, by the way.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh,
But we'll wait till we get the answer first.
okay,
Right.
cool. Yes, of course.
It's well spread.
right.
It's well spread.
Wow.
5 people think it's kidnapped. 5 people think it was hit by a car. And we have one that says it was in a fight, and 2 people said that it was lost and Colt helped him find his parents.
Okay. And the answer is
All
And the
right.
answer is,
The answer is
of course.
hit
hit by a car.
hit by Eddie Albert. I died. Eddie Albert killed me.
Oh
He hit me
boy.
with now the trivia about this is that I got an autograph from Doug Barr and Lee Majors from this, and it was a picture of me lying on the ground with my white pants that I brought. Actually, they tore up, but anyways, that's another story. And then they said, "Talk about a dead performance," and then they signed it Lee Majors and Doug Barr.
Oh
I think
wow.
that's a compliment. I'm not sure actually, but talk about a dead performance. But of course, I did die.
Well, so now the question that remains, Eric, is do you still have that autograph?
Yes, I do.
Yes!
And I think I posted on the site on various sites on that picture.
Cool. We met Lee Major. I met Lee Majors on one of his travels. He was traveling through New York. I got to meet him. He's a gentleman. But recently, Chris and I, with IFB, were at Knoxville Fanboy Expo, and we did a picture with Lee Majors. It was really nice meeting him again, and doing that picture. Which did we post that, Chris? I think we posted it. Didn't we post it?
I don't know if we did or not. I'll have to go back and look.
Oh yeah, we may have posted it, but yeah, we took pictures with him. It was really cool.
All I remember is he was kind of grumpy.
Yeah, he was up there
Oh,
doing
was
it
he?
for a long time. Yeah, I mean, come on, you're taking picture after picture. But I'll tell you, when I met him, it was about 20 years ago, and the guy was a gentleman. I spoke to him for a little bit. Like I said, he was between traveling and connecting onto another flight. I recognized him, of course, and he was really nice. So I'm glad I got to talk to him. But that doesn't.
We played. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say it doesn't beat your story. Of course, you work with the guy.
Well, we played volleyball in Hawaii with him and his friends, and he was so excited. He went and got a volleyball net for his Malibu house right afterwards.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it was really cool. So,
Inside stories, man. Love it. Love it. All right, so let's
yeah.
let's go with 25, Eric, if you would.
Okay, so 25. What is the name of this character?
Come on, you guys. Let's do this right.
That
Come
would
on.
be that difficult if people watch the show a lot.
Yeah, come on. This is easy, man. Lola, let's do this. Come on, Sean. Time to show off, guys.
I'm surprised Paul Rodder's not leading the way in this. He should
Yeah,
be
no,
tuning
Paul,
in.
where are you, man? What's
Where is
are you still with
Paul?
us? Yeah, come on, man. What's going on?
Paul needs to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
He's a colonial warrior, I'm sure.
Of course, Commander Kane himself.
He knows the answer to this.
So it looks like there's all sorts. At least they all start with A's except for one.
Oh boy. All right, give us the answer.
The answer
'Cause
is
it's all over the place, man. Come on, guys.
Who's gonna? You want me to answer it? Or?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the answer is Aurora.
That's right. Let's go with some stats. Give us the I'm Kane.
and if,
Yes,
I even gave you
Paul.
credit if you spelled it wrong.
Yeah, are you on this, Paul? Tell me you're playing, man. Come on, man. Even Eric is asking, calling for you. Let's do this. Let's win. Let's go for a colonial win, man. Come on. Let's go. All right, let's see. And
Yeah, he
All right.
loves Commander Kane. That's his big hero.
oh yeah. Oh, we hung out with him at Knoxville at Fanboy Expo just a couple of months ago, and
So
You
I'm
know, I've
thinking
never
he's
met him.
he's playing. He's in 5th right now.
he's in 5th. Come on, Paul.
All right,
Great guy.
come on, Paul.
Paul's
Get
a
moving up
really
there.
cool dude. I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys in person at some point. You know, we got to hook up.
No.
Yes! Finally, Eric. Go Colonials. Bam, bam, bam. Let's do this. Come on, man. All right, go for it. Next question. We're
Okay.
in the lead. Let's do this. Let's bring it home,
Okay,
guys. Come on.
so all right, so we are in the original. Oh, okay, Paul's
Yeah.
got to know this one.
Yeah.
In the original series, what fleet was the Pegasus assigned?
Whoa.
Paul's got to step up to the plate. He's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a deep cut, guys. Right? We kept some of the harder questions back. This is a deep cut. We're very close to the end. Let's come up with. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Come on, Paul's
Come on,
got
man.
this.
Yeah, I know it. Come on, go Colonials. Let's do this. Come on, we're here with Eric Larson, everybody. Now's your chance to show off. Come on, man. Come on. It's birthday celebration all around. All right. Okay. D is correct, right, Eric? It's D.
D is correct. The 5th.
Let's do the stats, man. Break it down. Break it down. I know Colonials are going all the way with this. Let's go.
All right, let's see. Where's Paul on this?
All right, give us the team win. Give us the team win. Come on, Paul. Team win. Go with the team win. Let's do this. Break it. Come on, Chris. Don't hold back. Just press the. Yes.
Nah,
Yes.
still close.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Colonials are stepping up to the plate.
That's right, baby. We got 2 more questions left for the trivia contest. Got 2 more left.
All right, Colonials
Question
are
27.
winning the ambrosia there.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting it. So question 27, Eric. We're just 2 more left.
Okay. So, all right, let's see what they know this one.
Yeah.
Human-looking Cylons first appeared in what Battlestar Galactica series? A. Battlestar Galactica 1978. B. Galactica 1980. C. Battlestar Galactica Reimagined. And
Come on,
I
guys.
won't say anything
You
about
can do
one,
this.
no giving away anything here. Let's see what they come up with.
Sean says he just watched it thanks to Eric. Eric P. Yes. Oh, come on. Lola. 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 Oh, Baz. Baz comes in. Baz put up an answer. I hope you were on the. My finger slipped on the Fifth Fleet question too. Come on, Professor. All right, so answer is. Come on. Answer is yes, that's correct. It's B, guys. George got it. B. And let's go with leaderboard and then some of the team stats. Okay. All right. All right. I see. Is that Kane?
Yes,
I think that's
that's Paul.
5. That's Paul. Excellent. All right, Paul. All right, Commander. Well done. Let's see. Where did that put us? I have one finger
Still
not
close.
covered in fiberglass.
Still close.
Colonials. Yes. Take that, Cylons. We are now on our last question. Knight Rider question.
Okay.
Question 28.
All right, so here's our 40th anniversary of Knight Rider question for September 26th to celebrate. And the question is, all right, what was the first name of this character on Knight Rider?
Whoa. Let's go, guys. Right? Patricia, Bonnie, Alex, or Sarah? Eric, be honest. Do you remember?
If Nick Nugent were here, he would lead the way on Knight Rider questions. I don't know.
Come on, Lola. What's with the oops?
I think Nick Nugent is out writing the second companion to Knight Rider. And,
oh, really? Okay, cool, man. George Mellis is on. All right, he put up an answer. I don't know what to tell you. I admit I was an April fan. Okay. All right, well, let's see. I don't know. It's closed. We'll see if you're right. George Mellis, you are right. And the answer is, come on, it's the last question tonight. Let's go. Put it up.
Should we put it?
Yep, there it is. Answer is Bonnie.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. That was our trivia contest. Thanks so much for playing. The Tipsy Toaster is going to put up stats, and we'll put up, right, there's bragging rights for the team. He's quiet, so I have a feeling that all right, so first place is Professor Patton, and second place is Clay Arden, and third place is Battlestar Bulletin Board, which is Sean Shallow. Thank you, Sean. Thank you all for playing. Really, really appreciate it. And let's go with the team. What team has bragging rights?
It's not working.
Oh, it's not working. It's not working. Why is it not working, pray tell?
Perhaps it is working.
Yes.
2 points.
Yeah, is that why it wasn't working?
2 points.
That's right. 3 for 3, Colonial.
Because he's disappointed.
Oh boy, Eric. Wow, 2 points. Yeah, man. That's what it comes down to, man. I think we had a pretty winning. This makes up for the. Eric Padden says, winning this makes up for the fact that on the night Galactica debuted, I changed channels at 9 p.m. to King Kong on NBC. Okay, so you are, yes, slowly, Professor Padden, you are slowly making up for that. Yes, wow, that's close. Where is the colonial flag? We took them toasters down. That's right, Paul. Well done. That's a good idea. We should get a colonial flag. Come from behind victory. Absolutely, mediocre modeler. Brigitte, yay, Colonials. Thank you for staying up with us. Brigitte is watching from Austria, Eric. One of our good fans. She's bought many rounds of drinks for us in the past. Thank you very much for staying and watching. Replying to Eric Padden, congrats. Of course, George Mellis, good one. Guys, so Professor, you get to choose. Eric, we're gonna wrap in a few minutes. If you would just hang out just another little bit for us, we're gonna give away. Chris, do you have the prizes?
Yes.
Okay, so John Repper was very, very kind to send us a while ago. He sent us several extra books. These are first editions of the Battlestar Galactica Richard Hatch books, and these first place winner gets to choose. You get to choose between one of these two books or what Chris is gonna put up what he has, and first place gets to choose
You
what
get to
they
choose
want,
one of the books or
or
a marvelous IFB toque. Um,
don't do that again, please.
yes, or a marvelous. We'll probably get in trouble on Facebook or on YouTube. It'll probably come up and say, "Oh, you copyright infringement."
Yeah, exactly.
And then the third choice, of course, is a wonderful 30-ounce IFB coffee mug,
That's right.
unused at this time.
Brand new. Yep. So first place you choose. Second gets to choose what's left, and then third, of course, chooses one or whatever's left. And again, John Repper, thank you very, very much for the books. So there's other books that John has put up, but these are the ones that we're putting up for the trivia. Thank you very much. Eric, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for coming out and spending your precious time with us and celebration of your father's legacy, the shows that he created specifically for us, Battlestar Galactica 1978. And of course, it's Interfleet Broadcasting's birthday as well. And it's always fun having you on, Eric. You're one of our favorite guests because we know that you enjoy this, I think, almost as much as we do. And
I think you're as big a fan as we are.
Yeah, at least
we don't run into too many people like that, believe it or not.
Yeah, not to mention you were in the show. I mean, it was your dad and the whole 9 yards. We love having you on. Thank you.
And I appreciate all you guys supporting the show. I think my father would be very proud that you guys are keeping the show going, and that's why we're seeing movies being made, because you guys are keeping it going.
Keep faith.
You guys going to the Comic-Cons and dressing up as colonial warriors, building Vipers in your garages and all that great stuff. Just fabulous. Keep supporting the show, and I appreciate all you guys doing it.
Thank you, Eric. Everybody's chatting it up. George Mellis, Eric, good seeing you again. Eric Patton, Professor Patton, great show. And it was great to have Eric with us. Absolutely. Sean, thank you. Sean Shallow, thank you, Eric. Your dad's show, Battlestar Galactica in particular, meant the world to me and still does. Thanks for sharing your stories and insights. Thanks for joining us, Sean, big supporter, former guest of the show. We'll be back again to interview you. Clay Arden, thanks, Glenn. Eric Larson, Jeff Walters, thank you, Eric. Great show, awesome time from John, our very own John. Thank you, Eric. Paul, hope to see you again soon, Eric. Keep the faith. Fran Severin Levy says, thank you, Eric. Your father's legacy of giving us a vision and memories and hope for the future. Chris Pavlov, I wish we had more Comic-Con in Australia. Yeah, I agree. Comic-Cons are great. BSG Team Viper, absolutely. Number one, that was fun. Thank you. Thank you, Brigitte, for staying up. I know it's really late in Austria, but thank you so much. Thanks, everybody from around the world. Great trivia. Agreed, Paul. Lola, thanks for coming back. Thank you. Eric, thank you very, very much. We look forward to having you back. You know that you have a home here with us on IFB. You're always welcome. And we also hope maybe we can convince you to come out to maybe Dragon Con next year. It's going to be a big one, and it would be really cool to have you come out if at all possible. But maybe we can explore that more as as we get closer.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, we'd love to
Sounds
have,
like
you know, I mean,
big-
get some pictures with you, get some autographs, get to see you.
You know, I know I was gonna do a Comic-Con in Texas, and then
Yep.
COVID
Awesome
hit,
con.
and everybody bailed.
All con.
Everybody bailed,
All
and
con.
so I
Sorry.
was
I
like
get
one
those
of the last
confused.
people to bail. But yeah, and it was unfortunate because I know there were a lot of people who wish that thing could keep
Oh, that would
going.
have been amazing if it had gone off.
Oh my God.
I think Herbert Jefferson Jr. was very dedicated. He kept
Yeah, he stayed there. I
right
actually,
to the end.
yeah,
He was there.
I visited him in the. So they said he couldn't set up a table in the show, so he went and got a table and set it up in the lobby, and
Yeah.
signed autographs and talked to people in the lobby, because he said, I'm not going home. I'm just my
Yeah.
plane doesn't leave for whatever, so I'm going to set up in the lobby. So you got to hang out with Herb, so it was kind of fun.
He's an amazing guy. Yeah, he's just incredible. Very dedicated to the show, and has been very loyal to Galactica. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. George Mellis says, hope to have the Viper at DragonCon next year. Oh, we hope so too, George. Keep us posted because we really definitely want to, whatever we can do to get the word out. I don't know if there's going to be a crowdfunding if needed for you guys to get down there. It would really make a big difference. So we are behind you 100%. Chris Laskowski from Australia says, go Herb, 100%. Great guy. Great guy. I've met him multiple times. But it would be one heck of an addition to have Eric as well with us. So Eric, we're going to try to see what we can work out, and it would be fantastic to have you on a panel. That would be my vision. If we could get you down
Sure.
to Dragon Con and have you on a panel, man, that would be very, very cool. So I don't know, Chris,
Yeah, that's
any
great.
No, I think
Yeah,
we did pretty good. Go ahead.
Speaking of some of the cast members, I had Lorette Spang actually joined a little chat we had on Facebook.
Oh wow.
Because she has my the Glenn A. Larson Facebook, and she sees me as the actor in as a little kid still. I'm just a little kid from BJ and the Bear and Battlestar Galactica. That's
I
how she
forgot.
sees
That's
me.
right. You were in the BJ and the Bear.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still
cool.
that little guy.
That's
So,
awesome.
That's funny.
Oh, that's
it's
so
funny
cool.
how that is. But,
Again, Eric, you made this a special day as it should be. We really appreciate you coming on. It's the second anniversary for IFB Interfleet Broadcasting, and we have a special place, of course, for Battlestar Galactica, and you coming on is really special to us. And of course, it's the anniversary of the airing of Battlestar Galactica 1978, and we
didn't
thank
get
you.
interrupted by the Carter speech.
That's right. No interruption by the speech. That's right. So that's good. Not tonight. We're gonna do more trivia, Eric. So when we do,
I actually have a Jimmy Carter story.
Oh, go ahead.
My dad knew the campaign manager of Jimmy Carter, and at one point, Jimmy Carter's campaign manager offered me that I could have a date with Jimmy Carter's daughter at the time. She was Amy Carter, yeah.
Amy.
But he lost the election and to Ronald Reagan, of course, and so that date never happened. But that would have been.
What
fun.
could have happened if the election went the other way?
I just think that would have been cool with all the Secret Service people.
What a pain.
So Eric, was he like a fan? How did that come about?
Well, my father traveled in a lot of circles, so he knew a lot of people.
Very cool, very cool.
But yeah, he was in the back
him?
of the car at that point and was telling me that, and I thought, okay.
Oh wow, cool, very very cool, outstanding. Yeah, I mean, when you get to the levels that your father's at, obviously you're going to meet all kinds of people. There's no limit. I mean, you're
I
Hollywood type.
I just remember him crying in the car when Reagan won.
Oh no.
uh, I had the pleasure of meeting him and other presidents on several occasions. Very humble man. I met him after a few years after his term had ended, and very interesting, humble man. But yeah, hey, it's all interesting. It's all history at this point. But open door to you, Eric. Hopefully, we'll be in touch. We're going to do trivia again, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining us. And we have a lot of fans that watch us afterwards, Eric. There's, anywhere from, a few thousand to several thousand that watch us around the world afterwards. We're closing our show tonight. It was a special show. Eric Larson was with us, and we did a trivia. I hope all you guys enjoyed it. It didn't matter that you weren't here with us live, but for those that joined us live, thank you so much, guys. We celebrated our second birthday at IFB, and it makes it so much better that you're here with us, Eric, and everybody else, and everybody that's watching us later on in rerun. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Chris, before I go into my normal closing, any final words on our birthday?
Nope. Just Eric, if you want to hang on, we'll close the show down and we'll talk up again. And then the three winners will be reaching out to you to find out what you would like,
and we'll be mailing that out to you. So yeah, please make sure that you let us know what you want. So hey, thank you for tuning in. We love having you on board. Eric, did you have any last parting shots?
No, I just want to appreciate everybody for attending, and thanks for being on the show and participating. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. So guys, please keep clicking the thumbs up, and more importantly right now, we're asking that you guys don't forget to subscribe. It's really
Follow.
weird. Facebook, I don't know, Facebook has some kind of weird thing going on that it's not enough to do the thumbs up and the like. You need to subscribe. So please, guys, don't forget to subscribe. It's very, very important for us. So don't forget to tell your friends about our show. If you want to contact us, you know that our email is info@interfleetbroadcasting.com. Stay safe. See you at our next show. Chris, Tipsy Toaster, thank you so much for making this happen, because without your expertise, it wouldn't have happened. So let's keep the faith. And remember, Chris, our little motto is...
That's it. You guys, fans feel the fleet, and thank you for being here. See you Thursday.
Here's to everybody, Eric, and to your father as well, to his legacy, Battlestar Galactica and IFB. Here's to you guys and our fans. Stay safe, stay well. Till next show. Bye-bye.